What is up, everybody? It's QZMicron SR coming in with another video after untimely and unexpected absence. But I'm coming in with this video, so please tune in and enjoy. Before I get onto the core of this video, I want to talk about my absence that's been going on with my YouTube channel. Just briefly, just summarize it of what's going on, what's been going on with my YouTube channel, why it's been so dead.
Damn, you talking about a job, motherfucker? You need a job. Fuck you talking? You go in for me. Fuck you talking about, man? It's too hot. I ain't studying under that. I already told my kids I wasn't picking them up. I ain't trying to hear none of that, bro. Fuck that job, G.
Fuck it, bro.
Yeah. Damn, they blowing me up, man.
Man, answer it.
Damn, man, I'm finna call in dead.
I ain't gonna call in dead.
Check me out, G.
Man, you slower than I thought you was.
Hello?
Hi, this is Raphael Flag, and I'm calling in regards of the Jeremiah Phillips. We're with International Lawn Care and Services, and he wasn't at work today. We was wondering what was the deal.
Yeah. The deal is, Jeremiah died last night.
Hold on. Excuse me, sir?
Yeah, motherfucker Jeremiah died last night. I'm nervous, G.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Yeah. Yeah, we all over here mourning over it, man. We taking it hard, man. We taking it hard.
Basically, I had a job about 2 to 3 months ago on the beach. Now, I lived about 2.5 hours away from my job, probably more, through a walk. So yeah, it would take about 3 hours on a walk to get to my job. And on a bike, it would probably take about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. But it was far. Let's just say that. It was far already where I was. But I had a job. It was a good paying job. It was my first job. First corporate job ever. And that was the first time I've ever seen any amount of money over $100 in my life.
And I got enough cigarettes to last me and my family for the rest of our lives. I'm rich, bitch!
But I had a job. It was good. Community was good. Location was good. Got business. Good business. Before I was turning 18 in May, I had planned to leave my mom's house because, you gotta get your own shit. When you turn 18, he's like, yeah, I'm there. I'm being an adult. I gotta get my shit. So I had to leave my mom's wing, and apparently my brother, he had found an opportunity in a different city. Mind you, it was a different city. It was an entirely different city than where I worked. So we had to cut the rent, and I moved in with him, and that kind of forced me to resign from my job position because it was just too far. It's like I have no car. At the time, I had no bike. At the time, I really had no money, to be honest. But there was no options of taking a bus or anything like that. So I was forced to quit my job. And ever since after that, it's been pretty hectic, I haven't been able to find a job.
Yeah, I heard y'all niggas is hiring. What's up?
A lot of jobs require cars, A lot of jobs require some kind of certification from school, which I have none right now. I'm working on that. I'm working on it. So it's kind of hard for me to get a job right now. And that's where I've been for all this time. I've been trying to get on my feet, And yeah, it's just occurring to me that I took too much time out of doing that and not enough time of putting it into videos and YouTube, because that's what I like to do, and I'm often seeing it. I'm often on YouTube like every day, and it's just killing me to be seeing things happening, in the community, and I'm not really a part of it because I can't really jump on it like that because I don't got the materials, and you know, my situation is pretty messed up. But that's basically where I've been. That's where my absence has been. Okay, now that the viewers know where I've been ducked off at, it's time to get into the core of this video. Let's dig in. Now the first thing I want to talk about in this video is the possibilities of a large character roster. So, in the title you can already see that it's called Naruto to Boruto. And that pretty much describes the whole roster right there. Either as being the first Naruto, as in the past Naruto, the kid Naruto, or Naruto Shippuden to Boruto, as in the roster. And that pretty much is self-explanatory. I don't even have to explain on that one. But also, this is something nobody else seemed to point out when I looked in the comment sections for this video. But in the second trailer for this game, Sakura had the Byakugo mark on the floor. You can see it on the part on the screen right now. But this would imply that this is either during the Great Ninja War or this is post-war. Because I think it's post-war because she doesn't have, you know, the outfit on. But this might just be, I don't know. I don't know why it's like that, but it's like that. So there's that, and also the Akatsuki is alive and well. You can see that the Akatsuki, they're not dead. Itachi's still alive, which was a while ago. Itachi was dead a while ago, so you can see that there's gonna be most, if not all, the Akatsuki members in this game. And that will pretty much tell you right there that there will be a large character roster for this game. And there was a lot of people saying that they were afraid that this was going to happen because the style of the game was kind of like shifting towards that kind of factor. But these things like imply that it's gonna be a lot of characters in it. It's, you know, it's gonna be worth it, you know what I'm saying? But pretty much the second topic of this video is pretty much going on about the gameplay and the mechanics, the controls, and what the game, the slice of the game, like what are you gonna be doing in this game. So pretty much there's two main jutsus, and I think there might be a third one, and there's one ultimate jutsu, or a secret technique. That's what they would call it, a secret technique. So pretty much right there, there's already a lot more variation than Storm, which only has one jutsu. People have multiple jutsus, but in battle they only have one real main jutsu and one ultimate technique or ultimate jutsu. So this pretty much is pretty diverse and gives you a lot of variety and combos and a lot of stuff. But there's also a kunai button to where you can throw projectiles. I don't know if it's different for different people, I don't know, but just kunais that has about 3 kunais each, and you can throw like 3 at a time before it has to like completely like recharge. And then you got your substitution jutsu, which I think this is debatable. Don't quote me on this one. This is very debatable, but as I've seen, Naruto might be the only one with a clone jutsu substitution. Because in this part, in this video right here, it will show that Naruto was able to create a shadow clone. This shadow clone wasn't able to move. This is how I was figuring this was a substitution jutsu. I figured that out when I was kept rewinding back and rewinding back. I'm like, oh wait, this is another Naruto right here. So how did he get there? And why is he not moving? So I had to like put 2 and 2 together, you know? And it's a substitution that acts as a decoy to make you think it's the real Naruto as a clone. So I don't know if he's the only person that has this technique or this style of substitution, or if it's just a technique on its own. But I really think it's a substitution jutsu, because he regains the health back just like everybody else does when they substitute. So that's debatable, still very debatable right now, but I'm gonna go with that it's just a substitution jutsu and it's a decoy, and he's probably one of the only people who has it. Maybe Itachi has it, because this will probably explain why that second Itachi we seen in the trailer, I think it was the first trailer, but shout out to TGN Anime, but he pointed that out, the second Itachi. But this may explain what that actually is, because he might be one of the characters who can actually create a clone for a substitution, you know, and that'll be pretty, you know, useful. It might be pretty useful because you might get somebody's neck with that. Yeah, so now we have classes. I'm getting on to class types. So classes. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I really think that's pretty smart what they did. It made it way more strategic because people couldn't be stuck to one way of fighting. You know what I'm saying? It's like people are forced to fight different ways if they want to win. You know what I'm saying? So because in Storm you were forced to fight one way if you really wanted to have a good chance at winning. You know what I'm saying? So the classes, I really think it really made a balance between characters. So what I think about this is, I think even if some characters are restricted to a class, characters like Naruto and Kakashi proves to be able to battle outside their respective classes. So pretty much Kakashi, he can do a defensive move. As you've seen, he did Earth style, what's that thing called? I can't remember, but it's like a wall with the dogs on it, and that is more or less a defensive move. And yeah, they were able to do moves outside their classes, but I think the classes would mean. But another example is Naruto is using a toad to shoot some acid, like, I don't know, it was like water or acid. It was like some kind of projectile in the first trailer, and also he was seen throwing a Rasen Shuriken, and those are both ranged moves, believe it or not, because he's not. Yeah, it's not a close range move, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know, maybe you can change the class. I don't know. I want to say they're not stuck to one class, but how we seen it, those are not close range moves. Either that or they just pulling our neck. I really don't know. I really don't know, but okay, so on to the actual, what we'll be actually playing in the game, as in game modes. So first, in the first gameplay, it shows the sub mode mission game mode, this is pretty much a co-op game mode. Restrictedly a co-op game mode. There's no enemy team or anything like that. I don't think. I really don't know. But as we've seen, there was no enemy. You just had to defeat one big boss. And it was pretty much a co-op game mode that you just do. I guess, I don't know. It seemed like that's a game mode that, because it says sub mode. Sub mode sounds like it's like a side mode, like not an actual mode that you want to actually be playing. If you want to play, like, I don't know, like more, I guess, because that sounds more like kind of like a side mode kind of game mode. But then there's Barrier Battle that they showed second, and this is the one I actually like, because it shows the MOBA style kind of thing. But this game mode can kind of be compared to Smite's well-known game mode, like the most known game mode in Smite is Conquest, or you can kind of compare it to Battlefield 1's Frontlines, which I like that game mode a lot. Me and my brother been playing it a lot, we loving it, we love that shit. But it's basically fighting to get objectives. Like, it's fighting to capture an objective, kind of like capture the flag, but it's everybody fighting at one objective, trying to get one objective to move on more closer to like the base of your opponent. So it's basically like, okay, there's like, say there's 3 objectives and then there's 2 bases. So each team has one objective on their side, like one objective on their side, and then the middle objective is the first objective. They have to fight for the middle. Say the left side wins. So if the left side wins, they have to go to the right and capture the next objective towards the enemy team on the right. So pretty much, it's like, it's pretty much like Titans that's what they call it. And Smite, how you have to fight to get to their Titan and like beat their Titan. And there's like small like people, like small AIs that get in the way of you trying to like get to the objectives. But that's pretty much what it is. And it's like, this is a pretty strategic game mode, and it's pretty competitive because we've seen it in Smite. Smite's been in competitive scene for pretty much a while now, and Conquest is, like I said, like the main game mode, but people really don't play Smite that much. I don't think it's that known, or people just don't play it because they just not used to the theme, or I don't know. But it's a pretty competitive kind of style game mode, well-rounded, and it's pretty balanced overall. Another game mode, Capture the Flag, pretty self-explanatory, not really much to talk about it. Pretty competitive, strategy-based game mode. So you got character creation, so you got the created character's story in a story mode fashion. Similar to the universe. Don't really care, don't give a fuck. But they have all that. Also, they have virtual reality capabilities. Now, I want to talk about this one because they didn't explain shit on that. On that note, I wanted to just take it in my own hands and just say, how would this work? By what they said, how would this work? they were telling us that we could learn jutsus through, I don't know, I think they said it was in that scan, but I can't remember now. Dang, I can't remember anything. I'm pretty tired. But they said that we could learn jutsus through virtual reality. So, how I'm seeing this, how I'm imagining how they're saying that, either, I don't know, I think what my mind is seeing is we'll have to perform hand gestures in the form of hand signs. Like, there'll probably be a character in front of us, or I don't know, they'll probably put up a hand sign or a hand gesture, and you will have to try to perform the same kind of hand gesture, hand sign that they're performing to learn the jutsu. I'm not sure if it's that easy. I don't want it to be that easy, because that would be incredibly easy. I don't think it's gonna be that easy. But that's how I'm seeing it, because anything else would pretty much be drab, really. To be honest, I wouldn't think there's any other better way to incorporate it. But I don't think it shouldn't be that easy either. I think, I don't know, they just have to make it a challenge if they want to do something like that. Like, you have to practice it for a while. Like, I don't know, I would think, yeah, that actually sounds pretty cool. Like, what would you guys think? Like, if you had to keep practicing the same hand signs in virtual reality to, like, gain experience with the jutsu, and, like, over time you can actually do the jutsu and your character learns it. That would be cool, if you ask me, because then you actually feel like you're in your character's shoes learning the jutsus, and, you know, that would be pretty cool. That's how I'm seeing it. That's how I pretty much hope it will be. Because, like I said, I really don't see it being any other way. That's how I see it. So, that'll pretty much sum it up for this video. That's pretty much it. If you were digging this video, like, subscribe, give a comment in the comment section below. So, I'll see you guys next time on the next video.